Hey y'all, it's Megan. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome aboard. So today is going to be something a little bit different. We are not talking about Disney stuff today. This is actually going to be the first episode or video from our trip to the Outer Banks in North Carolina. So I have kind of broken these up into days so that everything kind of fits together. So this first video that I'm going to post for you is a tour around the place that we were staying, and then a visit to the Wright Brothers Memorial, because the Outer Banks is where the Wright brothers invented the airplane, and so that was one of the things that I really wanted to do while we were there, and that was one of the first things we did. So that's the first video you're going to see. Is there's a little bit of a clip of us actually coming from Virginia into the North Carolina area through the tunnel bridge, which is a whole nother thing, but you'll see that in a second. So today's video is the first of the videos that I'm going to share with you of our trip to the Outer Banks. We are on the Monitor Merrimack Memorial Bridge, which is now becoming the Monitor Merrimack Memorial Bridge Tunnel. That up there is a tunnel that goes under that water, which is what, the Chesapeake Bay, I think?
The water. In the water, and we're going
and
down.
we're going under the water. I'm not okay with this. I don't like this at all, y'all.
This looks significant.
It looks significant?
Yeah,
I feel like
structured.
It better be well structured.
Right,
it's holding the water off of us.
The water's on the side of the walls.
I don't think so. I think it's just shiny tile, but
we're underwater.
I don't like that. We are not stopping, folks. That is a green light, and I am underwater. I am not a submarine. Please keep moving.
Those signs said to maintain speed.
Maintain speed, friends. Maintain speed. This is not maintain. I hear skidding. Why? Oh my lord. Oh, we've made it. Oh, sweet daylight.
On the other side.
Ah, all right. Now, are we on the Outer Banks now? So this is us pulling up to the place that we stayed. It is the Scrimshaw 2 was the name of the actual vacation house that we were staying in, and we had one of the units right there. There is the front door, and they had boogie boards or skim boards or whatever up above the top. It was kind of fun little theming. The art in here was really great. I really wanted to kind of bring home some of the art. Obviously I didn't, but it really goes with the theme that we have. So there is the living area as you first come in the front door, and there is a little guest room over here with 2 twin-size beds. Good for if you bring the whole family, you got some kids. Toss everyone in that front room there. And here is the shared bathroom that the 2 extra bedrooms outside of the master share. Flip that light on, it's very yellow. Hi! Just a bathroom, nothing to see here. And this is the other of the guest rooms, which is where Cameron and I stayed because we were here with his parents. So we stayed in this room. Look at that art, so fun. This room was probably not meant to be a bedroom. There is no closet. You can just see that armoire over there is the only thing that we had, and the chests for our clothes, but that's okay. So get the light to cooperate. You can see a little bit more of the living area. It's a good size, lots of furniture. Everyone had a place to sit. Little fireplace that we actually turned on. Didn't give off any heat, which was kind of a bummer because it got cold here, y'all. It was kind of chilly. But this is the master coming on in here. Very beachy, very fun. Little chair in the corner there. And then the ensuite for the master. That one's got a soaker tub and a shower. And that's, just another bathroom. So there's that. That door over there actually leads out to the patio, which I will show you in a second. But we'll walk back through the living area here and make our way over towards the kitchen. There's the kitchen. It's not huge. There's some wine glasses up there. The kitchen is not huge, but you're only there for a week or so, so that's all right. So they had coffee pot over here, Keurig on the other side, and there were so many blenders. You can see there's 2 of them there. There was another one under the sink. So I guess we were supposed to be making smoothies or margaritas, or look at the cute little tea kettle. It's adorable. Smoothies or margaritas or something, because we had enough blenders for everyone to have their own. Some utensils, everything you need because it's a vacation home. Fridge. Now let's go see outside the patio. What is this? Cookie sheets. Cool. There's the dining room, and here is the back patio. So you can get to the beach from this door, and if I had left the original sound in, all you would be hearing is the wind, because this was the coldest, windiest day. You can probably tell. It was a little rainy. It was very windy. Look at those waves. Look at them. We did get to watch some surfers out here quite frequently. No crazy waves that they could actually really like ride, but it was fun to watch everyone out there playing in the water. I did not get in it because, can y'all tell how cold it was? It was like 55 degrees this day, but it did get sunnier. And there's a nice little chair over there. And so we were really close to the beach. That was really fun. And y'all can see some dolphins. We saw some dolphins the very next morning. That was like my favorite thing, was seeing the dolphins. We saw them a couple of times. I'm not sure how many times I videoed, but look at them. They're just hopping around. So cute. We just stand here and look at the dolphins for a couple of minutes, but there's some of the surfers. You can see what I was talking about there. Not really any crazy waves that they could ride all the way in or anything, but do you see how close those dolphins were? Like, they're pretty close to the people, right? I don't know. Seems kind of close, but let me zoom out here and you can see kind of how far away they actually were. Doesn't it look nicer this morning, though? So now we are heading into the Wright Brothers Memorial. You can see right over there. There's dogs here. Hi, babies. Here is an overview of the National Memorial. It is a national park, so there's a map here for you. You can kind of check out what all is there. There's the monument up on the hill and the visitor center, and there's a statue of the Wright brothers around the back that we're going to go see later. Here's a little representation I thought was really cool. You can see the actual spot, 1903 versus now. And here is a model of one of the Wright brothers' planes. If I had read more closely, I probably would have been able to tell you which one this was a model of. I'm assuming that this was the 4th flight, because that was the one that was, quote-unquote, the most successful. It went the farthest. You'll see when I head outside how far that was able to travel. I would assume that that's what this one is. I don't honestly remember though, so don't quote me. But it is a model of one of their airplanes, which is pretty cool. Here is a bicycle hub that they used to make the airplanes. They were bicycle repair people. They worked at a bicycle shop. So that is the kind of parts that they used when they were making the plane. And if that doesn't make you terrified to fly, I don't know what will. So there is some of the stats on this plane, and some of the information about how they kind of put it together. And then coming up right here, look at this. There's a piece of the fabric of the wing for their airplane. First flight made it to here. Second flight made it to that one. Third flight, and the 4th flight made it all the way down to there. The first one was only like 120 feet. The 4th one made it like 800 feet, I think. These right here are demonstrations, replicas rather, of the sheds where they kind of worked on the airplanes, and the house that they kind of had set up for when they were out in the field working on stuff. So you can see their little house set up. Not Little House on the Prairie, but Little House. Did anyone else watch that show? My sister's rewatching it right now. So there's the house, and here is the hangar, for lack of a better term, where they would set up all of their equipment and get to work building their airplane. I thought this was way cool because that's Orville Wright and Amelia Earhart, who you don't think about living that close together, from the first flight to when she was flying around the world. And there's what the Kill Devil Hill looked like back in the day, and there is it today. So here I'm going to take you on a little walk past the markers. This is where the first flight took off. This is where they took off for all of the flights, and I'm going to take you to all 4 of the stops for how far the flights got. So here is the first one, and we'll just keep going from here. Now we're going to take a walk up Big Kill Devil Hill to see the actual monument. big dog. You're very fluffy and adorable. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Here I'm going to walk you around the sculpture by Stephen H. Smith that is dedicated for the 100th anniversary of the first flight. So it was dedicated in 2003. You can see Orville there on the plane, and as I walk around, Wilbur is over here. You can see that he just let go of the plane. The plane is supposed to be about 2 feet off the ground. There's a lot of motion, a lot of action in this sculpture, and it's really cool to see from all the different angles that it's really modeled after that famous picture where you can tell that Wilbur has been steady in that wing and he just let go and the plane is just taking off the ground. It's a really momentous occasion, and I think it's really cool that they captured it in this sculpture. So I'm going to take you for a walk around. You can see the spectators over there cheering, and they've even got the photographer who was there capturing the historic moment. So enjoy the sculpture. I hope y'all enjoyed this first video from our trip to the Outer Banks. There will be a couple more coming, and I will have more Disney stuff coming out later this week as well. So stay tuned for Disney stuff if you're interested, and if you want to come back for the Outer Banks, there'll be some more of that too. Bye, y'all.